Okay, next we have to discuss about the memory system considerations. The choice of RAM chips for a given application depends on several factors: cost, speed, power dissipation, size of chip, etc. Static RAMs are used only when very fast operation is the primary requirement. Cost and size of a static RAM are adversely affected by the complexity of the circuit that realizes the basic cell. That is, in the case of a static RAM, to implement a one cell we need 6 transistors, used mostly in cache memories. Cache memories require a very fast memory. Dynamic RAMs are the predominant choice for implementing computer main memories. The high densities available in these chips make large memories economically feasible. Okay, next we have to discuss the memory controller, another unit associated with the memory. To reduce the number of pins, the DRAM chips use multiplexed address inputs. A typical processor issues all bits of an address at the same time. The required multiplexing of address bits is usually performed by a memory controller circuits, which is interposed between the processor and the DRAM. So this is one typical memory controller. So this is processor and this is our memory. So processor issues all the address through the address bus to the memory controller, then read-write signal, clock, then a special request signal that indicates that the processor wants to communicate with the memory. Data bus is connected directly with the memory and the processor. Then it is the responsibility of the memory controller to issue the row address and column address to the memory. By using this address, that will form row address and column address, then that will be issued to the memory by using the RAS and cache signals, row address stop and column address stop. And this is the read-write signal, then clock. Then this one is chip select. CS bar is chip select. This is used for enabling a memory chip. If this line is not active, then the memory chip will be disabled and there is no communication between the processor and this particular memory chip. That is chip select or CS bar. That is, the memory controller accepts a complete address and read-write signal from the processor under the control of a request signal, forwards the row and column portions of the address to the memory, and generates the RAS and cache signals. It also sends read-write, clock and CS bar signals to the memory. When used with DRAM chips which do not have self-refreshing capability, the memory controller has to provide all the information needed to control the refreshing process. In that case, it contains a refresh counter that provides successive row addresses. Okay.